Welcome to the Baseball Bulletin, bringing you all the latest headlines from around Australian baseball. On Ozsports Radio, Australian Curtis Mead leads Major League Baseball in hit after 10 days of spring training. Adelaide's Curtis Mead is making headlines in Major League Baseball. The South Australian leads all players in hits after 10 days of spring training in Major League Baseball's preseason. Mead is a member of the Tampa Bay Rays, notably put on about 15 pounds of muscle while working out with the Adelaide Giants over the Australian summer. He is impressing coaches and media and could make a serious push for a full-time position with the Rays when the season starts. Other Aussies in MLB spring training action include Liam Hendricks, who returned to pitching at MLB level last week after overcoming cancer and a major elbow surgery. He last pitched in 2023. In his debut, he allowed just one hit and no runs. His one hit to Curtis Mead, clean inning, and the only hit I gave up was to that stupid Australian, laughed Hendricks in a post-match.
It wasn't quite as crisp as I was in some of the live APs, but replaced that with a better fastball today, which is nice. So, first spring training game in about 3 years. It's nice to get that one out of the way, and did not remember the bullpen being that far away, so a little bit gassed after that one. But other than that, we're good.
I know oh, sorry. Did you get out of that what you wanted to get out of it?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see a 92, which is nice. So that was better. No, velo was good. Kill pitch wasn't quite there just yet, but until the last guy made a couple better pitches towards the end there. But yeah, I mean, it was the first one in a while, and it's nice to get that one out of the way and under the belt, and then we can move on from here. And having to come in after Chapman, so everything looked like a change up anyway.
I know you're a competitor and everything, but were you able to kind of soak today in at all? Just because, it was first time with the Red Sox, first time pitched in a major league in a while.
Yeah, a little bit. Like, it was more just trying to get back into my routine, trying to get like my normal kind of day off kind of thing going. So it was trying to get that in while making sure that it's spring training, so it's an earlier game, and so I stretched out with the normal guys the normal time and did it that way, which is good for me to get in that monotony and the monotonous routine.
Were you getting up to 95, 96 in the live VPs and stuff?
Nah, my first one I was 1 to 2, second one was 2 to 4, last one was 1 to 3, and today was 3 to 6. So it's trending in the right direction, which is nice. But also it's spring training, and I do a lot better when there's repercussions on the line. So whether it needs to visit another team and an umpire. So
is that building up arm strength or having a crowd, or what do you?
It's not necessarily arm strength; it's arm speed. So the strength is there. I was struggling a little bit with the arm speed at the start, and so we're working, doing a couple things with that, and just getting all that going. But other than that, I was really happy with today the way it goes. I was able to get through the full inning, which is good. Felt like I threw about 40 pitches because of some like deep counts and all that sort of stuff, but clean inning, and the only hit I gave up was the stupid Australian.
Seemed like you were determined to get a swing and miss on a breaking ball before you get out of there.
I mean, that's just who I am to begin with. I mean, I just try and get a swing and miss with everything. It doesn't matter if it's a breaking ball or a fastball, but no, the ball was coming out good today, so I was happy there was some other, even the fastballs they swung out, was a lot of late barrels, which is good, or late swings, which is nice, and then but in a normal game, I need to be a little bit crisp with the breaking balls, and once we get that going, we're laughing all the way to the bank.
You talked last year about the monotony of like where you were at with the kind of plateauing emotionally in the rehab process. Like to see you throw that final pitch, like drop a nice F-bomb to introduce yourself to a fan base. Like, when was the last time you had that feeling of like coming off the mound like that?
Probably the 5 games I got back in 23. Yeah. Really hard to do it in a minor league setting last year, but yeah, probably that. But it's also, you kind of come across as a bit of a when you do it in the 4th inning of a spring training game. But no, it's nice to get that going. As far as like, it's just, it's the mentality of having it on you and doing it that way it's nice to get back out there, but even more importantly, it's nice to do it in front of the Boston crowd, well, Boston adjacent crowd, I guess. But it was good.
Pretty vintage fist bump there, too.
Yeah, I'm trying to, that's just spring training for that, too. Got to work that one in, but no, it was nice to be able to do that, and it's one of those things where it's like the more I do that, the more I end up kind of getting into myself, and that's when I can find kind of what I do best. So same thing with cussing, yelling at myself after a bad pitch, or a pitch that I missed location on, or a pitch that was just non-competitive. It's the same way.
You feel like you kind of need that exclamation point with the swing and the miss, and then being able to kind of let loose with it?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. I mean, it's just I tend to, search out those, but I mean, it's odds are, like, if my time in Chicago and Oakland towards the end, when I was at the back end of the thing, it's you finish the game on a strikeout, it just has a little bit more of an exclamation point on it.
Alex has told us, he's going to see what happens in camp. What's deciding who the closer is. That's, I would imagine, how you want it.
Without a doubt. I mean, I just want to be given an opportunity for it. Look, if I win the job, I win the job. If I don't win the job, I don't win the job. It's not going to change how I go about pitching. It's not going to change my mentality towards anything. But let's be honest, fist bumping in the seventh, it's not as, it's kind of like this guy's a knob, and then you fist bump at the end of a game, it's more electric. So hopefully I can get that. But look, I just want to be wherever I can be to help this team win. And look, we got a great team in there, and if we flitter around a little bit, it is what it is. But yeah, we'll take it by ear, but I plan on winning that job.
So the last time you pitched in spring training would have been, what, 23?
22.
22, right?
Yeah, 22. Yeah. So it's been a while. Been a while since I've been out there, but yeah, it was exciting to get back out there. And the last time I pitched in a Florida spring training game was 2015.
I was going to say.
Yeah, it's a bit an average. The ball moves up more out here, which is nice.
Yeah. As you are competing for that spot, and you're watching Aroldis, he's hitting 101, in the third. What do you think in that spot?
I'm glad we have him on our team. Look, as I said, I want to win the job, but it's like I want everyone in that bullpen to succeed. And if our best bullpen is me in the 7th or the 8th or the 4th, it doesn't matter. That's where I'll pitch, and I just want to pitch. It's been a while since I've been out there, so I just want the ball. Except for the first inning, I leave that to those guys.
No opener.
I tried it. Spread's still out, and I have very low impulse control. So if I throw the first and the food's still out, it'll be bad for my waistline.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys.
That was Liam Hendrick talking to the media in a post-match interview. Travis Bazana from New South Wales hit his first spring training homer this morning for the Cleveland Guardians. Bonanza mashed a ball 448 feet with an excellent exit velocity of 108 miles per hour. Jack O'Loughlin from South Australia pitched 1.0 innings of scoreless relief for the Colorado Rockies in his effort to crack the MLB side. He will pitch next Tuesday morning, Australian time. Mitch Euborn from Western Australia was recalled by the Phillies MLB club and could appear this week.
Do you follow rugby league? Are you a passionate rugby league fan? Want to see a rugby league team in Adelaide? If you answered yes to these questions, then we want to hear from you. Here at the Rampage League podcast, we're looking for the next presenter. Someone who will bring their passion and enthusiasm to the Rampage League podcast. Someone who wants a rugby league team back in Adelaide. For more info, send an email to producer Darren at admin@ozsportsonline.com.
Team Australia announces 29 players invited to the Under-18 at World Cup selection camp on the Gold Coast. Team Australia Baseball is proud to announce the players who have received an invite to the 2025 Under-18 National Team Selection Camp in August on the Gold Coast. The camp will be used to select the players on the final roster for the 2025 Under-18 World Cup in Okinawa, Japan, from September 5th through to the 14th this year. There are a number of players unavailable for camp due to college or professional commitments in the USA who will also be considered for the World Cup team. Selection camp will feature a series of workouts, exhibition games and evaluations. Australian Brent Iredale likely to go first round in the MLB draft after Travis Bonanza became the first Australian to go in the first round of the MLB draft in 2024. Australia may not have to wait long for their second. Infielder Brent Iredale is off to a phenomenal start for number 4 overall ranked Arkansas in the NCAA. The Sydney product has hit 12 hits, 2 homers and 11 runs, batted in through 10 games and is generating serious hype across.
Here for the atmosphere, not the gambling.
Here for the memories, not for early bet payouts.
Here for the loyalty, not to punt on first goal scorers.
Here for my heroes,
not for my multi.
Here for the fans,
not the odds-on favourite.
What are you here for? Gambling may harm. You could lose more than a bet. Visit hereforthegame.com.au.
There are a record 24 Australians playing NCAA Division 1 college baseball, and you can find out who they are on the Ozsports Radio website at www.ozsportsonline.com. And that's all the Australian baseball we have in the Baseball Bulletin. We'll be back next week for more Australian baseball news right here on Ozsports Radio.
Enjoying the awesome content on the Sports Drive on Ozsports Radio? Excited to promote your fantastic product or service? Reach out to our amazing Ozsports Radio sales team by dropping us an email at admin@ozsportsonline.com. We can't wait to collaborate with you.